We've got Mike Ventola on the line, so we'll bring him right on. Jeff, why don't we get started with some baseball talk and talk a little Ironpigs?
Well, Mike, are you there?
I am here, guys.
You are. Very exciting. So, Mike, before we get started on actually talking baseball, the question really is, how long does Pat McCarthy need to work there before he gets a key to get into the studio?
Like, what's the problem? Why can't he get back in the broadcast booth?
Well, it's because I am secretly trying to keep him locked out. And now he's got to earn his way back in.
I hate to tell you, Mike, it's not a secret.
For our listeners who don't know, it's now out there on Twitter.
That's true.
It's out there on Twitter with Pat McCarthy trying to get back in the booth for the second night in a row after logging himself out. So, did you jump in the seat and call the game while he's out there trying to get back in?
Well, it's funny because him and I, as you know, we're either doing it together or he'll step out for a couple innings while I do it. We're like a rotating circus, him and I.
So
now
it's no big deal.
I just got to tell him he's got to earn his keep a little bit better by just doing head-first dives from the visiting booth into the home booth.
Well, you now have another promotion night. You can do like a lock-picking night.
Oh.
Exactly. And, not only that, but, you could be like the spokesperson for that night.
Instead of lock-picking, it could be hold on.
Yes.
Instead of lock-picking, it could be lock-pigging.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, look at you. Kurt Landis would be so impressed with you.
All right, so we'll get to that. How are things going in Bacon, USA? Off to a good start with another win last night.
Say the Pigs are playing well. They are really hitting well as a team. They're in the upper echelon in hitting here in the International League. And it's been great to see Derek Hall up at the top of the lineup pretty much. He is second in the league in home runs. He is in the top 5 in RBI, leading in extra base hits, so on and so forth. And he's really played himself into the picture now here, not only with the Pigs, but you almost wonder now if other organizations are starting to take notice of what he's capable of doing.
So Mike,
not only with Derek Hall. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so Mike, it's an interesting point. We have Rhys Hoskins here, who's settled in at first base for quite a while, as long as he remains healthy. When you're observing these guys and talking to these guys day to day, and they see that Bryce Harper's ahead of them or Rhys Hoskins is ahead of them on the major league team, how is it that they are that professional and that motivated that they can continue to do it, knowing that unless there's an injury, the only way they're going to make it up to the major leagues at this point, at least now, is going to be if they get traded?
They understand it's a business. I mean, as much as they enjoy playing with their current organization, so when you kind of think about, like, for Derek Hall, he loves playing here. He would love to be in Philadelphia, but he knows that deep down it could be with another organization. It's just kind of a part of the business aspect of things. And the reason why they're able to stay professional is because they know that it's such a what have you done for me lately business. So for Derek, who's been so consistent since April, he's able to just go about and just continue to produce day in and day out.
And you've got guys like Derek who are trying to make it and don't know where they're necessarily going to be. And then you've got guys like Scott Kingery who are trying to make it back, who the other night hit his first home run in 2 years and says he's playing pain-free. Tell us what you're seeing with him.
He's looked very good so far. And the reason why I say very good is because you can see he's playing just a lot of free speed. He's playing second base everything. He's had the DH a little bit here and there, but he's just now really starting to know that he can be put in the lineup, play second base, and just kind of get himself back into a baseball groove. He had the opportunity to meet with the media the other day, and he had a lot of good things to say. Obviously, the shoulder injury got the best of him, but he realized that he's now able to overcome all that, even the tough play over the last few years. It's been a learning experience for him, and he said he wouldn't change a thing because it may make him a better ball player, and I believe that. And I don't think that for him, baseball is done by any sense. I think we still have some very good Scott Kingery that we have yet to see.
Yeah, so we've seen Scott Kingery at his best when he was at the minor leagues, when we used to go down there. And then when he came up here, as you pointed out, he was playing a lot of positions. What have you noticed about Scott now that he is at second base and he's back at where his home is?
Well, I think it's a lot of less stress, knowing that he can just focus on, making the quick throws over to first base, or like what he's done a few times already, some beautiful backhand tosses to the shortstop, whether it's been Nick Maton or Jairo Munoz, and trying to complete a double play. And he can just now really focus on just putting together some good at-bats. And he's been able to really put some now over here the past couple of nights. He homered 2 nights ago, and now he is coming off a 2-hit night. I'm excited to see what he could do tonight. So even though there's some raindrops right now, we are expected to get underway at 7:05. So he's going to be in the lineup tonight, and we're going to expect him hopefully turn into a hitting streak, because obviously if he gets a hit tonight, then he's finally got himself a hitting streak.
Talk to us about the atmosphere. For people who don't get out to the games, Jeff and I love being out there. It's a great place to see it. And just the feeling when you're in the ballpark. The team's in third place right now. They lead the league in on-base percentage. They lead the league in runners in scoring position. Talk to us about what you're seeing out there with the fans.
I mean, the fans are just super happy to be back. I mean, obviously, COVID-19 is still out there and doing what it's doing. But I think people are at the point now where they want to come out and have a good time. And the fan appreciation, the fan engagement has been outstanding. And we've had some really good crowds. We can't really wait until it gets even warmer and school's out. So then we can expect more fans to be out here as well, too. But it's been awesome to see, and the fans are getting behind this team. And it's just exciting to see, because we know the excitement with the Big Phils right now. It's trickled down here to Lehigh Valley. So because you see how an exciting of a lineup it is in Philadelphia, that they see some of the guys are producing here and can eventually help the big in Philadelphia.
You talk about fun. One of the great things about minor league baseball, and you guys do it great, is promotions. I know we just missed 80s night. I'm not sure what your outfit was and if you're prepared. But tonight is Jurassic Pork Fireworks Night. Got fireworks all weekend. Talk to us about that fun and those special promotions you guys do out there.
So the other night, for 80s night, I wore an Andre the Giant shirt.
Awesome.
Because I'm a big professional
Jeff,
wrestler.
he wrestled. Just so you know, he was a wrestler. Jeff's not into wrestling.
And, Jeff probably knows him as Fezzik from the...
That's exactly who I know him as.
Anybody want a peanut?
Yeah. So when is Princess Bride night?
That's something that's on the wish list for me.
See,
I could see Ventola doing the Inigo Montoya line.
Yeah. Here's what I know about Andre the Giant, and here's what I know about Mike Ventola. Mike Ventola can fit in Andre the Giant's sleeve.
This is true.
That's true.
Okay, but you had the shirts. You had 80s night. Tonight we've got Jurassic Pork Fireworks. Tell us about the fireworks at the ballpark all weekend and what you got going on out there.
Yeah, so we have, as you mentioned, the Jurassic Pork fireworks. So dinosaur themes, an ode to the Jurassic Park movies, Jurassic Park music. Should be very dinosaur-esque here tonight. And then tomorrow night, because it was just the 45th anniversary earlier this week, Star Wars tomorrow night.
Will you be wearing your
fireworks?
Will you be wearing your Chewbacca outfit?
I mean, you just
wow, that was pretty
I'm
good.
Pull that out.
Well done.
You see, look, you guys set me up well. We're like a good team here.
we definitely set you up well there for sure.
So there is somebody else that people up down here are very curious about, which is Mickey Moniak. Mickey Moniak was set to make the major league roster at the beginning of the season, suffered an unfortunate injury. Looks like he's rehabbing and doing well. What have you heard of Mickey, and what should we look forward to with him?
Yeah, Mickey's still with the Reading Fighting Phils, and he played really well over the past couple of days. Had a few hits, homered. You can see he's healthy, and he's just ready to get back up there. So his mindset's in a good place. And I just think right now it's just a matter of him getting more reps and getting back into true baseball shape, because I think if he is ready, the Phillies are going to get him back up there.
Oh, I think they want him back up here for sure as soon as he's ready.
Well, one thing we know is that he will not swing at a ball through his legs.
No, that won't happen. You
No,
know,
that will not happen.
the communications director in me in my prior life loves that you are blowing up my inbox with emails about Devonta Smith's celebrity softball game. Tell us about that and what you got going on there, because that sounds like it's going to be a fun time.
Well, next Saturday, that's June 4th, Devonta Smith is bringing a bunch of his friends to come out to the ballpark and play a celebrity softball game. So his Eagles teammates, members of the Pittsburgh Steelers, the New York Jets, the Cleveland Browns, the New England Patriots, you name it. There's going to be a whole plethora of NFL athletes. I mean, even Jadakiss is coming out.
Jeff's definitely going to go now.
Jeff's alley right there.
Yeah. Did you say Jada Pinkett's going to be there?
Oh, God.
So, yeah, that will be next week. And we're really excited about it, too. So, and Devonta was really he's been awesome to work with. Him and his team over there at Clear Vision Marketing. They've done a great job. So we're just excited to get this game underway and entertain our fans as we always do.
You know, one of the things that is great about your organization is the amount of work that you do for the community and different charities throughout the season and even in the off season. What's it like to participate in something like this and partner with Devonta Smith regarding his cause?
I think it's outstanding, and especially for me because I get to dip into both worlds. Because I always say in minor league baseball you have two worlds, the baseball side of things and the non-baseball side of things. We can control a lot of what happens in the world of the non-baseball world. So, but for someone like me who can dip into the baseball world a little bit, I get to enjoy it on both sides. But with that being said, Jeff, is that, you know, it's so comforting to know that we're able to give back to the community and being able to entertain fans and really provide a true escape from all the nuances going on in the world. So, throughout the pandemic, when we had all different sorts of events and all the charitable stuff that we've been able to do. So it's rewarding working here. And our fans here in the Lehigh Valley, they're very appreciative of everything. And without them, we haven't been able to do what we could do. And, of course, folks as yourself who cover us and coming up from Philadelphia, it's really an awesome relationship.
Well, look, I mean, that's what we should be doing. We should be putting out the good things you're doing, and it's obviously a fun side product that we get to enjoy the games and get to hang out with you. I did want to ask you one more thing about the on-field product you're seeing before we let you go. I know you got to go for the game tonight. Minors are kind of like the incubator for rule changes in baseball. I'm just wondering your thoughts on any of the changes that they made that you like or that you don't from what you've seen so far.
Jason, can you say that again and cut out real quick?
I want to know about the rules changes. So minor league baseball is kind of like the incubator in terms of where they're trying all different things. As somebody who watches the games all the time, anything you think is particularly effective that you like or that you're not a fan of in terms of the way it's changing the game?
Well, I'm an old school baseball guy, so it's still taking me some used to getting to this pitch clock, but it is speeding up the game immensely. We had a 2-hour and 28-minute game last night. Our average game time has dropped close to like 15, 20 minutes from last season, and it's really taken an effect in the game. And what's crazy, too, is pitchers are being charged balls. Hitters are being charged strikes. So it's been really interesting to see to kind of watch this all unfold. So for those of you who are interested to see what a minor league game is like now, come up to Lehigh Valley because you will definitely see a different side of baseball you don't think you would have ever seen.
Without a doubt, and you can go up and look for Mike Ventola. He'll probably be filling in for Pat McCarthy, who's probably still outside the play-by-play booth.
Yeah, can you do us do us a favor? Can you just pass along to Pat that he might want to aim lower instead of getting a key to the city? Maybe he wants to get a key to the booth.
Yeah, key to the office would be a good place to start.
I don't know. Is the key to the city a little higher?
Yeah, that's why I said he's got. Well, maybe not. I would want a key to the booth if I was the guy.
I'd want him to just let me go into work
without having to climb into the booth from a higher level.
Look,
yeah.
If people want to get involved, they can go to ironpigs.com for either the Devonta Smith event or to get tickets to go out and see the games. Mike, thanks so much for always giving us the time and for what you're doing out there, man. Good to talk to you.
And Mike, before you go, are there tickets still available to the Devontae Smith event?
Yeah, absolutely. You can get to ironpigbaseball.com, and really, we hope that you can come on out because it's going to have an NFL flavor in a minor league ballpark. So we're really excited about it. And as well, too, we have a lot of baseball games still yet to be played this season. So if you're really itching to see those prospects before they get to Philadelphia, come on out to Coca-Cola Park.
We will be up there very, very soon.
And Jeff, there's a home run derby before the Devontae Smith baseball game.
Am I entered in it?
No.
Oh,
we may have to throw you in there.
Yeah.
Okay, Mike, we'll talk off air about what I could do to make that happen because Jeff regularly volunteers me to look silly in front of other people, so I'd love to give him the opportunity.
Ouch.
Yeah, anytime we can roast Jeff would be a good time.
I'm all for it. Take it easy, Mike. Have a great night tonight.
All right, my guys. Thank you so much.
Take it easy.